What's something your wife did recently that made you fall in love with her all over again? 3 months ago, I thought my old guitar was done for good. I'd had this beat-up acoustic since senior year of high school. Thing followed me through garage band practices, open mic nights, late nights writing songs on my apartment balcony. But a few years back, our upstairs neighbor's water heater busted and flooded our place. Everything got soaked, including my guitar. The neck warped so bad it was basically unplayable. Every time I tried tuning it, the strings would buzz against the frets or just sound completely off. I remember showing Rebecca the damage when we were cleaning up the mess. She picked it up and tried strumming a few chords. Just made this awful twanging sound. I told her it would probably cost more to fix than what the guitar was worth anyway. She nodded and we stuck it in the closet with all the other water-damaged stuff we couldn't throw away yet. That was 2 years ago. Since then, life got pretty rough. Work started piling on extra shifts, my old band fell apart, and I barely touched any of my other instruments. I'd walk past that closet sometimes and see the guitar case leaning against the wall but never bothered opening it. What was the point? Last month, things got really bad. My manager started threatening to cut hours if I didn't pick up weekend shifts. I was working 6 days a week and coming home exhausted. Rebecca could tell I was burning out, but I didn't know what else to do. We needed the money, and honestly, I felt like I was losing myself. I hadn't written a song in months, hadn't even hummed anything while doing dishes. Friday night, Rebecca texts me at work saying she's got a surprise when I get home. I figured maybe she picked up pizza or something, but when I walked in, she was sitting on the couch with this huge grin on her face. She tells me to close my eyes and leads me to the living room. When I opened them, there was my guitar sitting on a stand, but it looked completely different. The wood was polished and gleaming like it was brand new. The neck was perfectly straight. Even the tuning pegs had been replaced. I picked it up and it felt solid in my hands for the first time in years. I asked her how she even managed this, and she pulled out this little notebook from her purse. Inside were pages of phone numbers and addresses. She'd called every music shop within a 3-hour drive asking about guitar repairs. Most places told her it wasn't worth fixing or quoted crazy high prices, but she kept calling. Finally, some old guy in a town I'd never heard of said he specialized in water damage restoration. She drove out there 3 different times. First, to get an estimate, then to drop it off, then to pick it up when it was done. Took her almost 2 months of coordinating everything. I started playing right there in the living room. First song I'd played in forever. My fingers were rusty, but the guitar sounded perfect. Better than it ever had before, honestly. Rebecca just sat there watching me with tears in her eyes. She said she missed hearing me play, that the house felt too quiet without music. She wanted me to have my sound back because that's who I was before everything got so stressful. I asked her how much the whole thing cost and she just shrugged. Said it didn't matter because seeing me smile like that was worth every penny. But I found the receipt later when I was putting the notebook away. She'd spent almost $600 on repairs. Money we definitely didn't have lying around. That night, I wrote my first song in 8 months. About coming home to someone who sees you better than you see yourself. About love that shows up in beat-up guitar cases and handwritten phone lists. About finding your voice again when you thought it was gone forever. The crazy part is, she never once told me what she was doing. For 2 months, she was secretly coordinating this whole thing. Making phone calls during her lunch breaks, driving to some random town on Saturdays. All because she knew how much that stupid guitar meant to me, even when I'd given up on it. I've been playing every night since then. Already booked a few open mic spots downtown.